Okay, hope everybody enjoying the weekend. Today is July 27, 2014. Let's take a look at some of the stock that are scheduled for report, earning report next week. The first one is pharmaceutical, PCYC. I hope I pronounced that correctly. You can see that on this chart here. On the original, it's kind of been trading in this band here, in this trading band. It seems to, kind of been confined in this band here until at this point here, it seems to be making a little bit of a higher low, and then over here did not get up to this band, but it came down and make another higher low. So it's kind of setting up a little bit of a trend and possibly indicating that there's a little bit of a reversal in trend, because this time it did not come down to this lower band here, and you can see that it got a little bit of a outside bar here before it came up and broke this resistance level here. And right now, last week it seems to be, breaking out of the band and came back and retested a little bit. So it's working off of the inside bar, on this engulfing candle, and possibly looking for a break above this high here. And the market is, pricing in a move of somewhere around 8.2% at this time, and it's somewhere around plus or minus $8.70. That places it somewhere up at the 113 on the upside, somewhere around here, and then on the downside is about 96. So it's basically be near this this trend line here on this 96 level here. So probably looking at a move, maybe possibly on the upside here, because you look at the the technical, the MACD is kind of turning down, and also it's a nice setup if it wasn't for earning. But again, earning is scheduled on Monday, so we got to be careful about that. And if you are one of those traders that trade to earning, so good luck to you on this one here. And then on Tuesday we got Twitter, and Twitter been kind of holding on to this 36 level, somewhere around this price gap. You can see that we start talking about Twitter when it was down here on this base here, and we're looking for this thing to possibly come down and test the IPO low, the IPO price, but it never came down there. They never even came down to retest this 29 level, and it got up here, broke through and filled the price gap, and then found some resistance up here near this 43, then pulled back and retest this price gap level as support, and it's been holding on to that support for a couple of times. So right now, again, it's also working on a inside candle here, so we're probably looking for this thing to break this pivot high on this engulfing candle, then it maybe work through this 43 and possibly get back up on this 47. Okay, so that's the price that we're basically looking at, and the market is pricing it in to a 11.8%, somewhere around 12% move. So it's basically a plus or minus 450, and we're talking about maybe get up to the 42. So we'll be looking at this pivot high somewhere around this 43, and the downside is around 34, 33, 34. So essentially we're looking about this down here at this this low pivot low support here. Okay. Then the next one is YELP. YELP is also sort of like Twitter. You see that it came down and broke this this little bit of a inverted head and shoulder here, and came up and encountered resistance at this level here, somewhere around the I believe it's 82. So it's a little bit above 81, and then came down and found some support on this level, back at the previous, pretty close to the previous baseline of this inverted head and shoulder pattern here. Okay, so, and it's kind of been holding that support right now. Again, it also seems to be working on this inside candle as well. I believe that's by very close to it. Let's see what's the low on this thing here. On this day is 68.05, and on Friday is 68.04. So it's one penny below this. So it's not exactly working on an inside candle, but it seems to be holding on this trend line here. So again, right now the market is pricing in somewhere around 12.5% move, plus or minus 860 on the earning report. So we're talking about somewhere near the 17 on the upside, 77 on the upside and 60 on the downside. So essentially, we're basically talking about maybe somewhere up here, near this level. So most likely, it probably will try to come up and tag this resistance here at this 81 level here, and that would kind of set up a nice cup and handle for a continuation move if it's going to be a positive response to the earning report. Then if it's not, we're basically talking about coming down to the 60 level here. So basically coming back and dip below this particular support level here. Okay. So, and then the next one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn also scheduled for report, and basically, looking at LinkedIn, trying to break into this level here on this 170, 180. I mean, this 180 level here. Okay, and right now, it came up, tagged this little bit of a resistance on this trend line here. This big trend line coming down, and then pull back. And once again, it found some support near this area here. Basically this little baseline, and it came hugging to this trend line and working itself back up and broke this this trend line here last week. And right now you can see it's also would be forming a little bit of a price channel. So again, it's kind of trying to break through this 180. If it could break through this 180, and probably look at the possibility of 190 plus. So right now the LinkedIn is pricing in 8.5% move plus or minus $15. So we're talking about the upside somewhere around 192 on the upside and 162 on the downside. Okay. Then finally, the big one is Tesla. We also been looking at Tesla. You can see that it's been trending on this long trend line here, and also kind of broke into this level here. We into this level right here and went above that and came tagged this level 244, 245. So resistant and pulled back, and you can see that it's pulling back to close to the previous breakout level as support, and it's been holding that, and also been holding above this 50-day moving average as well. So it seems like it's might be getting ready to break this this level here somewhere around the 228, and the option market is pricing it to move plus or minus 8.6%, which will be somewhere around $19. Okay, and we're talking about upside of 242 essentially. So it's basically back up to this close to this pivot high, and then on the downside is 204. So essentially 204 is probably down. Let's see here, somewhere down at this this trend line here. Okay, so probably maybe getting retest this trend line on the downside for support. So again, looking at the MACD, its position too seems to indicate that it want to make a little bit of a more upside move. But again, anything is possible during earning, because no matter how good the setup is, and we saw that on Amazon, right? Last week when we were looking at Amazon, you can see Amazon was setting up real nicely. You've got this little inverted head and shoulders sort of pattern move, right? And it kind of broke through this, right? Broke through this, and it seemed like it's working itself up to this 385, 383 level. Then all of a sudden you got this big disappointed earning, and it just came down, and right now it seems to try to testing this level for resistance. So, and also try to hold this as a support level right now. So on Amazon right now, it's kind of be like a never land. It's basically kind of waiting to see how it's going to consolidate. Is it going to come down to retest this particular low, or it's going to reclaim this and try to work itself up, basically trying to get back and fill this price gap here. So that's basically a little bit look of the some of the stock that is scheduled for earning next week, and good luck to you on your trading for the coming week.